Now I'm standing here on a little high point, which is probably only about 60 or 70 metres short of the green. Now, as I look back to the fairway, if somebody has had a pretty poor shot into the trees, and they're probably going to have to lay up. Now, I think the tip of the hole will be not to try and squeeze out an extra 30 or 40 metres and get down there near the edge of the creek. I think throttling back here in the 60, 70 metre range, or even a bit further back, will allow them to hit a full shot in, and I think that will definitely be the place to lay up from. We've designed it this way to get the water from the left to the right hand side rather than sheet flowing it straight down the hill, because if we'd done that, we would have left everybody with a little awkward downhill shot to a green over the water. I can see quite a few chunks into the water from there. So the movement of water and the slope for the layup golfer was paramount in our thoughts. So as we get closer to the creek creek looks very healthy here now. We've got a weir set up just down through there, and there's no weeds, reeds in there, and the whole waterway looks very, very healthy. So I won't walk across the other side, but I think we can probably see a fairly prominent ridge midway through the green. But we've got about 15 metres of depth into that whole front section that we can stop the ball onto. Of course, if you hit a little bit long away from the water and you get on that top deck hitting back onto the lower deck, you'll have a fairly frightening putt back down the hill. You shouldn't putt it back off the front of the green, and I know John Holt, the superintendent, will adjust the heights of that sharp bank at the front so that hopefully a few balls pull up. If they don't just hit the edge of the green and roll back into the water, I'd like to see a few of the balls pulled up in through there. There's some big simple swales over there on the left hand side, so that as the golfers walk across the bridge, they've got a fairly unencumbered walk onto the green. You know, no little tricky little pimply mounds to look for. Green's probably around the 520 square metre mark, and I think this is going to be a fantastic addition to the City Golf Club. Can't wait for it to open towards the end of the year and ready for the 2016 PGA.